Hi, I'm Alecia Murray, and I work at Hewlett Packard, HP, and I am a director of software engineering. My team builds software platforms to enable solutions and subscription solutions for HP. I knew that I was interested in something in STEM because I liked math and science in high school. And then I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. And so I initially thought I loved chemistry. And so I thought maybe I'll pursue chemical engineering. So when I went to college, that was my original major. And then it didn't do well on one test. And I ended up changing my major to computer science. I wanted to be an engineer. So it was hard for me to change my major to computer science because it didn't have engineer in the title. But I really do like problem solving, and coding and software engineering is a lot, is a version of problem solving. So it resonated with me, and I liked writing the programs and like doing that sort of thing in college. So I knew that I was on a good path for me at that time. Initially, when I started out as a software engineer, I was writing code and interacting with my team frequently. And that was the majority of my day. But what it looks like today as an engineering leader is I have a pretty packed calendar full of meetings where I'm meeting with my peers and stakeholders to understand, what is it strategically that we need to do as a company? And then how do I then translate that into an action plan and sort of mobilize my team to build what it is the business needs us to deliver, to grow the company, to make the customer happy, to create solutions. I would say my advice would be to be curious and interested and hone your teamwork skills, because you do work a lot with other people, and also be curious about what the users of the software you develop need. Really understanding and stopping to think about who am I building them for, and why does it matter, rather than just diving in and writing the code, because it's really easy to get in the solution space of the code, but it's important to take a step back and remember the why behind what you're doing and just remain curious. I would say problem solving skills, and that can in collaborative problem solving skills. So working with other people, play well with others, and just be curious and be willing to roll up your sleeves and solve the problem and be creative about your approach to doing so. That's really important, is like being able to, walk into a room and solve a problem collaboratively with somebody else who might be coming from a different vantage point. It's a hard question to answer because there are other things that I am interested in, but for some reason, there was a poll around computer science, and I did, those first 15 years that I worked with HP, I had an opportunity to pursue my MBA. I traveled and lived in Guadalajara, Mexico, and also Shanghai, China. So it really gave me a lot of opportunities that it would have been difficult to, it would have been different, I guess. So I wouldn't say there's any regrets. I have wonders about, what other paths could have looked like. What I would say is to cast a wide net, try a lot of different things, and be intentional and pay attention to how you react when you're doing those things. Like what makes you, what do you think is fun and fulfilling and sort of fills your cup? Because it's easy to sort of lose that from time to time. If there's something that you love, pay attention to it and do more of it. If there's something you don't love, do less of it. Really listen to what fills your cup, because I think it's easy to get onto a path that either you deemed or your parents deemed worthy of your efforts, or prestigious, or just for whatever reason, what you think you need to do, and just check in with yourself and make sure that that's still what you want to be doing. And if not, it's okay to rethink it.